Hi, I'm Jaya Mathai. I work as a psychiatric nurse practitioner, and today I'm going to talk about intimate partner violence. And I'm going to submit, whatever I learned about intimate partner violence. And this is only for to provide an awareness to the public. So please don't use this for treatment purpose. So, when we talk about intimate partner violence, this can be happen, between doesn't matter male or female. This can happen in both gender, but it is more happening among ladies. So, what is intimate partner violence? This can be a partner can be abuse you physically, mentally, emotionally, sexually, and even financially. So, what is physical? Physical means can be physical with you, physically aggressive, beat you up, can do anything physically aggressive towards you. And next one is psychological. Psychological, to with action, talk, putting you down, always talk negative about you. And that can be include emotional too. And in those situations, a partner is becoming so scared and cannot don't know what not to say, what to do, what not to do. Because whatever the partner is doing, the other partner is going to find something, some mistake, or always telling, not doing it correctly, it's inappropriate, or always expecting more. And then the financial the partner is not letting the other partner to do anything, manage the finance, always controlling her finance. So and another thing also, when we were talking about the emotional, there is something called gaslighting. Gaslighting is kind of like a controlling and misleading, or emotionally abusing you and putting you down always, and the partner will be ending up in a situation like I'm not good for anything. I cannot do it. And putting and about gaslighting, I can put a separate video in detail about gaslighting. So this came a movie from 1940, The Gaslighting. Sexual
And
violence means sexual compulsion. Someone is forcing to do the sex. It is not only to the act of doing the sex. If someone is forcefully coming and touching or getting into your personal boundaries, that also is a sexual abuse. Then, now what happened? What is outcome of this all this abuse? It can affect you physically, mentally, emotionally. So like a physical abuse end up with physical disabilities. Mental abuse, it is also physical abuse is not only physical, it affect even mentally, mental disability, physical and mental disability. So in every year, if some abuse is happening, so it is not only affecting the person itself, it affect the family and the community too. So how we can prevent it? So we have to educate how we can prevent it. So prevent, always prevention is better than cure. So when someone is going through with it, and address it, seek help. Then another thing also, we have to teach everyone to how to keep a healthy relationship, how to respect each other, how to take care of each other. And by respecting, understanding, we can reduce the amount of the intimate violence. And another thing also, this has to be start from the school time. We have to teach our kids to respect each other and love each other, and how to put boundaries in relationship. We all should have a personal boundaries. So we don't have any permission to get into uh, anybody's personal space without their permission. This time I like to talk more about this intimate uh, partner violence can happen among anyone, doesn't matter male or female, doesn't matter a teenager, adolescent, or adult. Nowadays it is more prominent among teenagers. But I'm seeing a lot of school children. So especially it start with the teasing. In a relationship, if somebody call a name, then it is going to spread in the school. That is going to put somebody so down. It's like a trauma. And someone is in a relationship with a boy and girl, they are good friends, or they are boyfriend and girlfriend, then for some reason they got breakup. Then after that, there will be always either one of them will be spreading some rumors about the other person. That also, like it can be go from anywhere. When I have seen some of the incident when they break up with the relationship, they are trying their best to put the other person down as much they can. That is not good. We have to teach our kids how to respect each other. And if breakup happen, still we have to respect each other. Yes, we have to teach our kids to keep healthy relationship. So, unhealthy relationship can leads to traumas. It can affect physically, mentally, and emotionally to the kids. And if the kids are growing up, they should know the value of having the healthy relationship. So, if the relationship is getting worse, that is going to affect their life not today or for their coming future. Once they get into a unhealthy relationship in future, they are always scared to have a good relationship or get into any relationship. And we are seeing that some kids who went through this violence relationship, they also do the same thing in their future. Intimate partner violence. This can happen to anyone, doesn't matter male or female, adult or middle age or teenager or even old age. So it is our responsibility to first understand what is intimate partner violence. Then to understand it, like it can be physical, mental, emotional, or sexual. Then by understanding that, we need to know how to prevent it. We need to we don't let this happen to us or anyone. If you come to know anybody is going through with it is our responsibility to help them to come out of that. What happened if people are going through with this is going to affect them. It end up like a physical disability. It can be like a lifelong damage to them physically and mentally. This can lead to severe depression, PTSD, other mental health disorders. Then, after this, if an individual is going through with this and getting the after effect of it, physically, mentally, emotionally, sexually trauma, this lead lifelong disability. So, we have to spend millions of dollars to help them to come out of their physical, mental, emotional problems to, to make them have a happy life. But sometimes, even with the treatment, they cannot come out. For lifelong, they'll be in trauma and other physical, mental, or mental, or emotional problem. Lifelong, they will be facing it. Another thing, one person who went through this trauma kind of abuse things for lifelong, that is staying in there as a trauma experience. They're so scared to even get into another relationship. They lose the trust in people. And and another thing also, even if they are getting into any relationship, what happen, sometimes they will do the same thing to their partner too. So, as as I mentioned, this can happen to teenagers too. So, it is our responsibility to teach each and everyone to recognize it and put uh, try the best not to happen. So how we can prevent it? To prevention, educate. Then after that, educate about what is intimate partner violence. And another thing, if something happened, seek help immediately. And especially when I'm talking about the teenagers, you know, there is something I just learned about dating matters. This is a good strategy to a promote and teach the teenagers how to keep a healthy relationship. So especially they are doing this for the teenagers, but if it is needed, even parents can use it. So if you guys are interested to know about it, I can do a different video about dating matters. So as a conclusion, partner intimate partner violence can happen to anybody, anytime, anywhere, but it is our responsibility to, s- to prevent it. And if you identify someone is going through with it, help them to come out of it. This is October month. It is intimate partner violence, domestic violence. All these things are we are we are trying to teach the public about it. So it's our responsibility to identify it. So it's our responsibility to help them to come out from it. So thank you for watching, and I'll be coming out with more videos about dating matters.